Welcome back viewers. In today's video we will be doing the installation of BigLinux as a virtual machine, and later on we will review the BigLinux KDE desktop. So let us start. Open the ISO in GNOME boxes. Check whether you have got a template for the BigLinux. It is not there. So what you can do is you can use Manjaro template, because BigLinux is now based on Manjaro. So you can safely use the Manjaro template. Increase RAM size to 4 GB and disk size to 25 GB. The installer of BigLinux is little different from most of the Linux distributions. So here you can start with proprietary drivers for the new NVIDIA GPUs. You can go with the Novue drivers or the open source drivers for older PCs. So we started with the latest one. So we got the latest drivers along with the NVIDIA drivers, latest NVIDIA drivers for the newer PCs. So we chose the first option. So the total look of this installer is quite different from any other Linux distro. So that is a big welcome, because we human beings want to see something new every time. So we get easily bored with the existing systems. We want something new and new. Installer took some time to detect the hardware. So now it will boot up, the installer will come up. Yes, so you can see it is totally new GUI. So you got three options to choose from, that are the main: Portuguese, English and Spanish. Further you can go down, there are some more languages here. So India English is not there, so what I will do is I will stick with the English US. From here you can choose the theme for the application. So choice of theme is right there from the installer. So this is very unique, it is not seen in any other Linux distro. So what we will do is, right now we will keep up with the default one okay, so there is no default, so we will have to choose. So we have got option with breeze dark, fluent solid, fluent solid dark, fluent dark, materia and materia dark. So what we can do is we can go with the breeze dark, or what we do, fluent dark. Let us go with materia dark. Let us see what happens. So I choose materia. Okay, now you have to choose the desktop. So this is the different desktop layout, 6 are available. So I will choose this one, or we can choose this one also. This is, look, this is like Windows, this is the Unity desktop of Ubuntu, like that, KUnity. It is like the Ubuntu Unity desktop. This is the Cinnamon like desktop. This is like Pop OS. This is like Mac, so we can go with Mac. Let us choose the Mac layout. Now the actual installation will start. So we are done with the theming choice. Now the live desktop is shown as per our choice. So we had chosen this layout of the desktop. So you got a top panel. What is this? Okay, so this is the workspace feature. You got the clipboard, volume control, the USB drive or the removable drive. You got the network manager. You got some hidden icons here. Those this is the nothing but the status and notification area of the KDE desktop. You got the date time function. So we'll cover this in detail during the review. So let us start with the installation of the system. So you got a link for, okay, we will just continue with the installation now. So there are three modes. First mode is the pattern, second is performance, and third mode is compatibility. So in the pattern mode, it compacts the data, it does the restoration points, it does desist from data recording, works with the old partitioning tables. It has got ButterFS with fsync. Second option of the installation is performance. It compacts the data, it restores the points. This is data recording, works with the old partitioning tables. It has got ButterFS file system without fsync. And third is the compatibility mode. It does not compact the data, it just does not restore the points. This is the data recording and works with the old partitioning tables. So we will select the middle one, that is the performance mode or the performance option of the installation of BigLinux. So with this option selected, the BigLinux will compact the data, create restoration points. This is data recording, and then it works with the old. It will not work with the old partitioning tables, but with the latest GPT based partitioning tables, and it has the ButterFS file system without the fsync. So we will select this one. The system is in BIOS legacy with kernel 5.15.65. So this is shows the our virtual machine which is in BIOS legacy boot format and with the kernel 5.15.65. So I will select the middle one. Now the installation will start. It will open up the Calamars installer. The time zone is properly selected because we have got the network connectivity available. Now I have to go and select the India or Indian keyboard model and then select English India with rupee. We can either go with the erase disk or we can do manual partitioning. It is a typical Calamars disk partitioner. So we can go with the manual partitioning. We can create a new partition table with the master boot record or the GPT type. So we can go with the GPT here right now. Create go with the FAT32, select the mount point, /boot it should be. Select it as a boot. Again go with the free space, create a BIOS grub partition. It should be just 8 MB is enough for that. It should be unformatted. Select the BIOS grub flag. Now we will create a swap partition. So 4000 MB swap should be there. Select the select the Linux swap. Select the swap flag. What I will do is I will use just 2000 MB because we have got just 25 GB, so no need of doing 4000 GB Linux swap space, otherwise it will reduce the actual size for the system installation for the root partition. Done. Now the remaining free space we will create as a root partition. Select the root flag. We are done with the partitioning. Just check once. Yes, we are done everything properly. Now select next. So as per the warning, we already created 8 MB of unformatted partition with the BIOS grub flag enabled. Now you have to create the user. Here you can see there is no option to create a password for the administrator, or you can specify the administrator will use the same password. So there is no option here. So they have disabled the option. Select next. Check out the summary. Summary is okay, I think. Now we can install again, confirm the installation. The installer now starts. So the approach of the installer here is quite different. So the CalMersed installer starts after you select the theme and theme of the desktop and other settings. Desktop layouts and desktop themes are selected first, and then only the CalMersed installer starts. So when we will boot first time, we will boot into the theme and the desktop layout that we have selected. So it will continue with the same desktop layout and theme that we chose to boot in the live installer or the live desktop system. We have chosen the Materia dark theme along with the Mac OS like desktop layout. Okay, so we are done with the installation. I will stop the video here. In the next video, we will do the detailed review of BigLinux KDE desktop. So see you in the next video. Bye.